What am I looking at is, there are questions regarding how our data is being shared. It's like why, with what purpose it is being used for. It's basically, it's not for you to be for you to consider problem. That's all I can say. So while asking that question, what my data is being used for, you should not be thinking your psychologist appointment or therapy session requirement. There is no such thing. So we hear that why my data is being collected. There are requirements. Also, for instance, if we have your data, we as in general, bodies of security have your data, then service you receive can be customized according to you. And then for next customer, service they receive can be customized according to them, right? So people tend to have this anxious attitude towards data collection, and then complaint or answer from responsible body is basically, you don't read. Why don't you read? It's while you're creating an account for an online shopping service, you are being told that you are your account, which means your representation in their system, will operate under these terms and conditions, which means interpretation of law. In general, commerce, for your information. So if you pay something, there is commerce. So pay something, receive something, in general, service, that's by definition commerce. Trade is different. Trade means you must receive good, as in physical, as far as I know. So what's it being used for? Well, first of all, legitimate interests. For instance, you walk into a restaurant, bar, cafe, can be shopping mall as well. Can you walk straight? Which shop do you tend to look first? Does your attention being captured by a jewelry shop, or you're looking for, say, relief station as in first sight? That tells people, or that tells establishment, your behavioral pattern. And then according to your choice, then in future, or can be second later, or say months later, appropriate service can be provided. So what is legitimate interest? Well, for instance, you walk into a restaurant and then you're being presented with menu, and then you are with your family, and then you have your daughter. How do you present what's on menu to your daughter? That's legitimate interest. That's personal data. It's being processed. Can be, I consider this personal. Terribly sorry. It's being recorded, so it has to be processed, right? So legitimate interest means that, so in general, services provided has to be improved. which means that, well, we need more than your daily diet preference. Well, I did not agree with it. You did. When you walk into a restaurant, any place you buy food, which means you're providing data for your dietary preference. So that can be considered legitimate interest. And then, well, there's consent. Well, for instance, when you log in to any browser, or when you use any internet browser, there are websites that ask you, can we use your data for, say, functionality, advertisement, analytics? You can choose between them, and you can read. These mean that, well, when you give consent, you mean that my data can be used for this purpose, right? So, for instance, I want to improve my website's functionality. I want to, well, present between 4 p.m. to 6 p.m. customer different advertisement or different brand or different product quality that can interest them. And I want to make them into group. And then, well, I know that with certain interest, a client profile tends to use that application at 4 p.m. to 6 p.m. And then, well, different group uses application from 8 a.m. to 10 a.m. Well, these require different presentation. So I gave consent to that, right? Also, well, there's substantial public interest. Well, well, consider this. There might be some people that might have certain condition that might require, well, extra care compared to general public. What are we going to do? Well, it's not my job. We have 300 customers in a mall, and then, well, 10 of them require, well, special, say, provision, well, with, well, requirement, blood sugar balanced. Well, what are we going to do? Have it in cabinet, required medical, liquid, if necessary. Then that client with ease can, well, spend their time, right? So, well, in my opinion, these are this page or what you see in general explains how your data is being used, and also to an extent why it is being collected. So why is this recording here? So, well, because people tend to get anxious also, well, theory craft. It's, well, because, well, my data is so and such, and then, well, I'm being subjected to this behavior. Well, please don't go there. These are just in general, as I said, in general, to provide you personal service if deemed necessary, or increased percentage, with increased percentage if deemed necessary. So nowadays service is not being offered publicly only. It's being offered individually. Also, it's being offered in terms of group. Say you're going to a restaurant with your family, then you're being provided or presented or